type in your name. Or maybe you can get someone older to do it for you.
Hi, Mom. Swimming class sure was fun today.
That's great, dear. I hope you didn't forget that your friend Lester's coming over.
Oh, yeah. We're working on that shark project for school.
Are you going to use the real shark tooth I gave you, Stanley?
You bet, Dad. I should give Lester back the animal cards he let me borrow, too. But I can't remember where I put them. I better start looking. See ya.
Stanley, Griff.
Oops. Sorry, Mom. I'll put my things away. I have so much to do before Lester arrives, Dennis. I have to find his animal cards, put my shark model back together, and... Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
My shark tooth. It isn't in its display case.
Don't worry, Stanley. When you're faced with more than one problem, it's best to deal with them one by one. Would you like to help Stanley put his shark model together? He could use a hand finding the animal cards and shark tooth as well. Come on, it'll be fun. It's a lovely room, isn't it? That's the display case for the shark model. The display case. Oh, we can't assemble the shark model there until we've found all the model pieces. Once we have all the shark model pieces, we can go to the display case to put it together. The thresher shark has a tail as long as the rest of its body.
I might be able to use the shovel later on. That ruler might come in handy later. If I was a penguin, Dennis, I wouldn't need a sled. I'd just use my tummy.
Stanley, you'd better slide back over here because we have work to do. Plastic teeth!
The little plastic teeth for my shark model are scattered all over.
Too bad you're not a stingray, Stanley. Some of them swim along the ocean floor catching food.
Stingray Stanley. That's it. I'll be a stingray and scoop the floor clean.
Well, could you do my fishbowl while you're at it? Swim through the water and scoop up 10 of the teeth in true stingray style. Don't bump into obstacles and pick up those bonus treasures. Click on Stingray Stanley to start the game. Click again to get your mouse back. Right, that's what you're after.
I'm a super duper stingray scooper.
Bravo! Do that again. Ouch! Ooh, don't swim into those.
Stingray Stanley is on the move. 3.
Try not to bump into anything. Try to avoid those obstacles. Bravo! Do that again. Try to avoid those obstacles.
6.
Ah, treasure!
7. 8.
Oh, careful of those obstacles. It's the teeth you want.
9. Only one left. cool, Dennis. Cruising along the ocean floor.
There are a couple of sharks that do the same.
No kidding?
Bramble sharks and zebra sharks glide along the ocean floor looking for food as well.
Reminds me of Harry.
Indeed, cruising the kitchen floor looking for scraps.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
You can learn more about the stingray by going to the Great Big Book of Everything. Looks can be deceiving. The saw shark doesn't cut wood with its nose.
Mom always says to turn off the lights when you don't need them, to save electricity.
Tailfin! Have you seen anything in here to help Stanley pretend he's an octopus? He needs a long arm and something sticky to put on the end of it. Watch how many trout jump out. 1 trout. 2 trout. 3 trout. If 3 trout jumped last time, how many do you think will jump next? 5 trout? Sorry, but if you subtract 1 from 5, you'll have it. If 3 trout jumped last time, how many do you think will jump next? That's it. If 3 trout jumped last time, 4 trout will jump next. 4 trout. If you click here, you can play Stingray Stanley's Sweep Up again.
Look, Dennis, the dorsal fin's on my radio, but it's too high to reach.
Lionel's out in the hall. Why don't you just yell for him to help?
Because I'm a dolphin, Dennis. And dolphins don't just yell, they squeak, squawk, whistle, and sing.
Well, the Queen's English has always been good enough for me, thank you very much. The dolphins are going to make noises, then you copy them by clicking them in the same order. Ready? Here they go. Congratulations. Get ready, here's another set. Clever, clever. Are you ready? Because we have another round for you. You're really racking up the points. Ready? Here comes another set. You're a good player.
A Lionel!
You couldn't just call out like a normal person, could you?
I'm a dolphin.
You're too much, animal boy.
Could you please get my model piece down for me?
Sure, there you go.
Thanks. Maybe I can do you a favor sometime.
Okay, then. Try speaking human next time.
Do sharks talk like dolphins, Dennis?
No, but like dolphins, they have exceptional hearing and can pick up sound waves underwater from over a mile away.
So they hear waves under the waves.
Well said, Stanley. For a human. You can learn more about the dolphin by looking in the Great Big Book of Everything. Want to play Dolphin Rhapsody again? Just click here. If you were a shark, Stanley, you could use your keen sense of smell to get around in the dark. Seeing as how you're not, I'd suggest turning the light back on. Woodpeckers can avoid headaches because of the unique shape of their heads. I'm afraid most other birds wouldn't be so lucky, like our friend the duck. There's a seagull. A seagull is a scavenger and will eat almost anything. Isn't she pretty? That's a flamingo. Flamingos stand on one leg like ballerinas. A pelican. He has a big mouth that he uses to catch fish. Which one likes to stand on one leg like a ballerina? That's right, a flamingo. Oh look, 2 little ladybugs. 2 more, and now there's 4. 2 more to the mix. Now there's 6. Bubblegum.
Gum is sticky and chewy and yum, yum, yummy.
Bubblegum.
I'll bet my kite will come in handy later.
Attention! Forward! March! Attention! Forward! March! The display case. Oh, we can't assemble the shark model there until we've found all the model pieces. That's the display case for the shark model.
It's the great big book of everything with everything inside. See the world around us, this book's a perfect guide.
Oh dear.
Stanley will put on a grin when he reads of the dolphin.
Dolphins love leaping high out of the water into the air. It seems they love to play just like you. A baby dolphin called a calf stays with its mom until it's about 2 years old. A baby shark is called a pup and is on its own as soon as it's born. Ever thought of the dolphin as a cowboy? Well, you might, since they often herd the fish they eat. Dolphins are mammals, not fish. That means they breathe air like you and Stanley. Dolphins breathe air through a hole on top of their heads. Imagine if your nose was on top of your head. Now hear this. Did you know that dolphins have ears? They're very small and found just down from their eyes. Dolphins are very sociable. They communicate with each other by squeaking, whistling, and even quacking. Oh, they love to chat. A, B, C. Pectoral fins! Pectoral fins!
The pectoral fins are next to that laundry pile. If I was a flying fish, I could just fly over and get them.
Well, flying fish don't actually fly, Stanley. They glide by leaping out of the water and spreading their pectoral fins to escape from enemies.
Neat. Too bad you weren't a flying fish, Dennis.
As long as I'm not a frying fish, I'm quite content. It's a flying fish race for Stanley's pectoral fins. To start, click on Stanley. Move your mouse up or down to move Stanley around the predators. When you get close to the surface, click your mouse to leap over other fish or swim under them. Watch for bonus treats. Hit any key to get your mouse back. On your mark, get set, fly!
Zoom! I'm the fastest flying fish in the sea.
Press any key if you want to pause the game. All right, bonus points! Oh, this is exciting! Hey, bonus! Good show! Oh, that'll slow you down, but keep at it! Hey, bonus! Good show! Congratulations!
Yay!
Flying fish live in tropical waters. Is that where sharks live too?
Some do, but some live in cold water as well.
Neat. Is there such a thing as a flying shark, Dennis?
Not really, but the mako shark does like to jump out of the water. It can also swim up to 22 miles an hour.
22 miles per hour? Wow, that sounds pretty fast. Faster than the average cat.
You can learn more about the flying fish by going to the Great Big Book of Everything.
It's the book will bring him deep sea bliss when Stanley reads of the flying fish.
Once they're in the air, flying fish don't flap their fins like a bird. They're strictly gliders. Flying fish have large fins, which look like wings. A flying fish can glide as high as 5 feet above the water. That's taller than most children your age. It's a good thing flying fish are fast, because they make fast food for dolphins, tuna and sharks. A flying fish can glide through the air at up to 40 miles an hour. That's faster than you could ride on a bike. A flying fish can glide as far as 300 feet. Wow, that's about as long as 7 school buses. A flying fish can stay up in the air for as long as 10 to 15 seconds. Count it out with me and you'll see how long that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, long time, isn't it? A flying fish can stay up in the... The display case. Oh, we can't assemble the shark model there until we've found all the model pieces. We shouldn't leave just yet. Stanley needs our help finding the shark model pieces. Tail fin!
So that's where the tail fin is. It fell behind the bed. If I was an octopus, I could reach way in for it with one of my long arms.
You're right, Stanley. An octopus' arms, or tentacles, are long. They also have little suction cups on them to hold things.
Cool.
I'd lend you a hand, Stanley, but, well, I don't have any. That crab is trying to nab Stanley's tail fin. Guide Octopus Stanley's arm through the maze by clicking the arrows along the way and get there first. Good luck. Bonus treasure! Way to go! Bonus! Hooray! Exactly.
Dennis, can sharks get into tight places too?
Well, they have no bones, so most of them are quite flexible.
No bones? No fooling.
No fooling. A shark skeleton is made of cartilage, the same stuff that makes up your nose and ears.
I hear you, Dennis. I have all the model pieces, but I can't remember how they go together. This'll take a long time.
Not if we do it together, Stanley.
Good idea, Dennis.
Let's help Stanley put his shark model together. Just click on the display case to get started. Can you help Stanley put his shark model together? When you click on a piece, I'll give you a hint on where to put it on the outline. Just drag and drop it to its place. Body. That piece fits perfectly. Teeth. An exact fit. Pectoral fin. An exact fit. Tail fin. An exact fit. Dorsal fin. Exactly. Well done. You sure know a lot about a shark's various body parts, Stanley.
There's a word for that, isn't there? Anatom.
Oh, do you mean anatomy, Stanley?
You took the word right out of my mouth, Dennis.
Way to go. You helped Stanley put the shark model together. Let's explore somewhere else, shall we? We still need to find Lester's animal cards and the missing shark tooth. You'll like it here. He certainly likes to hoot his honker, doesn't he? This plant's going to lose some of its leaves soon. Oh, there goes one now. That's one leaf. There go 2 leaves. Look, 3 leaves falling. There go 4 leaves. If 4 leaves fell last time, how many will fall next? That's too bad, sorry. Why not try again? If 4 leaves fell last time, how many will fall next? 5, that's correct. Leave it to you to get it right. Pearls come from oysters. Pearls come from oysters.
Hello? Yes? Yes. Okay, bye. That was Lester, sweetie. He'll be over soon.
This waste paper basket is like a turtle shell. The great thing about being a turtle is that you carry your house on your back. I wonder if this is where they got the idea for mobile homes.
Stanley! Oh, Stanley! What about those items we have to find?
You're right, Dennis. Guess I better come out of my shell.
Unicorns are mythical or imaginary horses with a single horn on their head.
Crabs can be so crabby.
It's fun making faces. This pelican's making a happy face.
Just goes to show, don't judge anyone by how they look.
There's a lot to explore around here. That's a long piece of toilet paper.
Starfish have little suction cup discs on their feet, just like these plungers. Whee! I'm a starfish.
Stanley, if you'd like to be a star at your show and tell, we better find that shark's tooth. Sharks are constantly shedding and growing new teeth. People can't do this, so they have to take care of their teeth.
I brush mine 3 times a day.
Aha! The zanderfish! They have 2 dorsal fins. Aha! The zanderfish! They have 2 dorsal fins. You'll need the Jellyfish card to play Jellyfish Junction. Once you find it, come on back. Towel. That rhymes with owl.
Like when I went camping, I saw a big owl. He could turn his head almost all the way around.
You'll need the Seahorse card to play Seahorse Roundup. See if you can find it and then come back. You'll need the Whale card to play Whale Way Off. Come back when you find it. Small tropical fish come in many shapes and colours and have interesting names. This one's called a butterfly fish. This funny fellow is a clownfish. This is called a Moorish idolfish. Cold water comes out of the right side tap. Hot water comes out of the left side tap.
Don't play with the hot water, Stanley.
That's a quiet quack, isn't it? You'll need the turtle card to play Turtle Tally. See if you can find it and come back. It's a lovely room, isn't it?
I know, I'm a fright. Just don't show me a mirror. Hey, Elsie left footprints. That's messy.
1 clam plus 1 clam equals 2 clams.
Whoa, watch out!
I'll put that skateboard away before someone slips on it and gets hurt.
Two clams plus 2 clams equals 4 clams. Two clams plus 2 clams equals how many clams? Correct! 4 clams. Iguana. Baby robins are helpless when they're born. They need their parents to care for them when they're very young.
Just like me.
Time for the robins to leave the nest.
The letter A. A, B. A, B, C. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Vole. Toucan. Iguana. Vole. Oh, a real baby gorilla. He's so cute.
Can I help you, Mom?
That's okay, Stanley. I know you're busy.
Great idea. We can use the broom to clean the mess.
I think I may have stepped in some mud.
Uh-oh. Harry should have wiped his feet. That's it. We can use the mop to clean the floor.
Uh-oh, I'm making a real mess.
Dad left a trail behind him, too. Sure, we can use the vacuum to clean the floor. It was raining cats and dogs out there. Hey, Elsie left footprints. That's messy.
That's the shape of a star. That's an oval. That's a rectangle. Do you know which one is the diamond? That's right. You're shaping up nicely. The front yard is very well kept, isn't it? Mantas love to leap out of the water and land with a loud whap, just like when you do a belly flop. Mudskippers are one of the few fish that can survive both in the water and on land. The albatross is one of the biggest seabirds there is. The guillemot is a penguin-like bird. It's fast underwater. The snipebird shows off by making funny sounds with their tail feathers. A little drum roll, please. I'm afraid that ostriches are not water birds. The albatross is one of the biggest seabirds there is.
You all right out here, Stanley?
Yes, Mom.
Killer whales have up to 50 teeth. Stanley has about 32. Which one of our choices has a name that means river horse? You're right, the hippo. That's one river horse I wouldn't want to ride. Would you? Pufferfish can grow to twice their normal size to ward off danger. Chameleons can change their colour to hide, like an octopus. Leaf insects are almost impossible to see, just like a sea dragonfish, which is shaped to look like the seaweed it lives in. Walking stick insects have bodies shaped like twigs. You can't even tell they're there. Just like the sargassum fish, they look like seaweed. Chameleons can change their colour to hide, like an octopus.
Cars that aren't well looked after can cause pollution and make funny noises.
Be careful around the car, son.
Cars that aren't well looked after can cause pollution and make funny noises.
Cars aren't toys, honey, so be careful.
The xenops bird is one of the few animals that start with the letter X. In the autumn, the leaves turn brilliant colours, reds and oranges and yellows. The xenops bird is one of the few animals that start with the letter X. The xenops bird is one of the few animals that start with the letter X.
Be careful out here.
Leaf insects are almost impossible to see, just like a sea dragonfish, which is shaped to look like the seaweed it lives in.
What a great drawing, Marcy. Look, she drew an eel.
Be careful out here.
Marcy's a talented artist. She drew a platypus. What a great drawing, Marcy. Look, she drew an eel. I better remove that and recycle. Allow me, Stanley.
Hey, did you see me? I thought it was camouflaged, blending in with my surroundings. Hey, Did you see me? I thought it was camouflage, blending in with my surroundings.
I can't find your father, Stanley.
Marine iguanas can hold their breath underwater for more than 15 minutes.
I'm looking for your mother, Stanley.
I'm looking for my cell phone. Anybody seen it around?
Hi, Stanley.
Did I hear Mom out here?
I'm looking for my cell phone. Anybody seen it around?
Newfoundland dogs feel as much at home in the water as on land. They even have webbed feet. They may be very large with great big tusks, but walruses are first-rate divers.
You okay out here, Stanley?
Just fine, Dad.
Marine iguanas can hold their breath underwater for more than 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's where I left this one.
Winter, when the trees rest and live off of stored food. In the spring, the buds blossom and there's new life. Ooh, the fresh green of summer leaves.
With this hose, I can pretend I'm an eel. Whee! Did you know that electric eels use electricity to protect themselves, Dennis? Isn't that shocking?
What's shocking is that we haven't found your shark tooth yet. Let's go, Stanley. The guillemot is a penguin-like bird. It's fast underwater.
If you need me, just call.
In the autumn, the leaves turn brilliant colours, reds and oranges and yellows.
I have the best dad in the world.
This is the downstairs hallway. It's one of my favourite rooms in the entire house. Now it's your turn. See if you can put the plants into vases that are the same shape. That's correct! Fish aren't the only creatures of the water. There's the snail. He's very slow. Then there's the toad. She's faster. Faster than either of them is the otter. Who do you think is the fastest? The toad, the snail, or the otter? Good choice. Let's see if the otter wins the race. Racers, on your mark, get set, go! What a race! The otter wins! He's a sleek, powerful swimmer. What a race, folks! It was a drag, but the snail trailed the field. The toad hopped to it, but wound up in second place. They oughta know better. Neither was a match for the larger, stronger otter. Now, back to Stanley's adventure. Over to you, player.
If I put the lampshade on my head, Dennis, I'd look just like a hammerhead shark.
Yes, Stanley, but I don't think your mother would appreciate you playing with her good lampshade. Besides, we have work to do. How many starfish do you see on the chair now? Ooh, sorry. Try again. How many starfish do you see on the chair now? That's it! 4 starfish on the chair.
Dennis, if Elsie went for a swim, would that make her a catfish?
No, Stanley. Catfish get their name from having little spines in their cheeks which look like whiskers.
Weird.
Dragonflies aren't dragons. They're large flying insects that eat mosquitoes. You can't walk the dogfish, I'm afraid. Dogfish are a kind of shark. Sorry, Your Highness. Most kingfishers are small birds that eat fish. Most people know that sea lions are not cats that swim. They're members of the seal family. Dragonflies aren't dragons. They're large flying insects that eat mosquitoes.
Tadpoles are baby frogs. They're really small. They need a small chair. Sea turtles are bigger than tadpoles. They need a bigger chair. Manatees are big vegetarians that live in the water. They take an even bigger chair. Great white sharks can grow up to 20 feet in length. I wonder what size chair this one needs.
Blue jays are easy to spot from their beautiful colour. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. Did you know that sparrows don't fly south in winter? The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. Can you help Stanley choose the best chair for the great white? That's the biggest chair. Good choice.
Tadpoles are baby frogs. They're really small. They need a small chair.
Along with water and sun, some people give their plants plant food to help them grow. It's a lovely room, isn't it?
Look at those fleas on Harry's back.
Just as fleas hitch a ride on Harry, remoras hitch rides on sharks.
That'd be a fun way to get around. Whee!
Stanley, Lester's cards, your shark tooth, remember? Voila! A palm tree! Watch your fingers on this prickly cactus.
Happy holidays! It's a Christmas tree.
Voila! A palm tree! Beavers love to chew on wood. They use logs and twigs to build their homes called lodges. Humans are the only animals who keep records of their past, like family photos. This one was taken in Victorian times, about 100 years ago, old chap.
Harry loves swimming in the water. He's a good dog paddler.
This photo's from the 1960s. Groovy. Looks like old McStanley had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Look, it's Pharaoh Stanley from ancient Egypt. I'm sure he loves his mummy. Nice cave, man. That's going way back in the past. Everyone has an interesting family history. Why don't you ask your parents about yours? Humans are the only animals who keep records of their past, like family photos. This one was taken in Victorian times, about 100 years ago, old chap.
I better put that book back before it falls on someone.
Here, little bro. I'll fix it for you.
Thanks, Lionel.
Did you know that the Earth is spinning in space? We don't feel it moving, but the Earth is actually spinning in space. While the Earth spins around the Sun, the Moon spins around the Earth, which spins around the Sun, which spins around the... Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Wanna go for a spin? Hey, you already are. The Earth is always spinning through space. Did you know that the Earth is spinning in space? 3 o'clock is about the time Stanley finishes school. 6 o'clock. Why, that's dinner time. By 9 o'clock, Stanley's in bed. It says 12 o'clock. That's when Stanley eats his lunch. Which clock says 3 o'clock? That's it. Right on time. You've come a long way, baby. She looks about ready to start school. My, look how she's grown. Oh, she reminds me of my own granny. Only my granny's a goldfish. You've come a long way, baby. Conger eels hide in the rocks and wait for food to swim by. Scallops have up to 100 eyes. Good thing they don't need glasses. Crocodiles have exceptional eyesight in the dark. Conger eels hide in the rocks and wait for food to swim by.
I was having the most wonderful dream.
What pretty shades of red. Blue is Stanley's favourite colour. Do you have a favourite colour? Look at all the lovely shades of yellow. Green is one of my... That's the shape of a star. One clam plus one clam equals 2 clams. You'll need the seahorse card.
Look up there, Dennis. What do you see?
Well, I see a shower curtain blowing in the breeze.
Not me. I see a parade of turtles marching in the sea.
I see. Or rather, I didn't, but now I do. Just click the turtle whose shell has as many dots as the number shown above. Don't let them swim too far down. There's a shark in that cave. 4 dots. 4 dots.
Yes, yes, yes!
3 dots. 3 dots. Excellent. 1 dot. 5 dots. Ah, well, there you are then. Nicely done, Stanley.
Turtles sure are good swimmers, just like sharks.
Turtles use their 4 flippers to swim, but sharks use their entire body.
I wonder where my shark tooth swam away to.
We'll find it, Stanley. Let's just keep looking. I say, you've played with the turtles already. Take a peek for some of the other games in here. You can learn more about the turtle by going to the Great Big Book of Everything. You'll need the Seahorse card to play Seahorse Roundup. See if you can find it and then come back. You've returned. Excellent.
Letter A.
Basilisk lizards are so light, when they leap onto the water, they can run on top of it. Keep looking. Back again?
There's one of Lester's animal cards. But where are the others? Great white sharks can grow up to 20 feet in length. I wonder what size chair this one needs. Oh, right! Here's one!
There are 4 games here in the bathroom and you've played 1. And good luck with the others, and have fun.
Dennis, look, seahorses.
They're much harder to see in their natural environment, Stanley. Seahorses blend in very well with their surroundings. Would you like to help Stanley round up the seahorses? I believe the proper phrase is, Yee-haw! The seahorses are hiding. Once you find one, click on it to pick it up, drag it over with your mouse, and click again to drop them into their matching outlines below. Exactly. Definitely. Righto! There you have it.
Seahorses can be hard to spot.
Reminds me of carpet sharks.
Carpet sharks?
Yes, they dwell in deep, dark waters, almost impossible to spot on the sea floor.
Just like my shark tooth. It's sure hard to see.
Oh, we'll find it, Stanley, don't you worry. Right, you've played the turtles and the seahorses, good job, but there are more games here for you to have fun with as well. You can learn more about the seahorse by looking in the Great Big Book of Everything. You'll need the Jellyfish card to play Jellyfish Junction. Once you find it, come on back. That's a louder quack than before.
Better get those pipes cleaned.
Towel. That rhymes with owl.
Like when I went camping, I saw a big owl. He could turn his head almost all the way around.
You'll need the whale card to play Whale Way Off. Come back when you find it.
Starfish have little suction.
Aha, there's that. You can learn more about the octopus by going to the Great Big Book of Everything.
Hey, here we go.
Right, you've played the turtles and the seahorses, good job, but there are more games here for you to have fun with as well. You'll need the Jellyfish card to play Jellyfish Junction. One. If you want to play Ready, Set, Fly again, just click. Back to the old downstairs hallway.
Yay! Blast card. Now to find that shark tooth.
So let's see if we can figure out where your shark tooth is. Sharks here very well underwater. Where's the most water in the house?
The bathroom.
Sharks live in hot and cold water. Where can hot and cold water be found?
The bathroom.
And furthermore, you think you might have had it with you when you took your bath last night in...
The bathroom.
So after all this, I think it's pretty obvious where we should look.
The backyard?
Harry. Right, you've played the turtles and the... Look at the beautiful new blinds your mum's put in the bathroom with a colourful jellyfish design.
We're in the ocean, Dennis. They're real jellyfish, and we have to match the pairs that are identical.
Gotcha! Can you match the pairs of jellyfish that have the same colours and markings? Just click on 2 jellyfish that you think are identical. Excellent! I say, brilliant! You're very good at this. Precisely! Yes, indeed! You're really racking up the points.
Do jellyfish and sharks have anything in common, Dennis?
Well, they both need clean water to live.
I change your water for you, Dennis.
Yes, you do. And your mother changes your water for you.
What are you talking about?
Why, bath night, of course. Ah, yes, the bathroom. You've already played the jellyfish, seahorse and turtle game, but can you find one more hidden game in here? You can learn more about the jellyfish by searching in the Great Big Book of Everything. That rhymes with owl.
Like when I went camping? Dennis, what does extinct mean?
Unfortunately, it means these animals aren't around anymore. Sharks are constantly shedding and growing.
I brush mine 3 times a day. Hey, there's my friend Marcy. That's my neighbor, Mimi. There's Lester.
Ah, yes, the bathroom. You've already played the jellyfish, seahorse and turtle game, but can you find one more hidden game in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is not like the others? That's right. Elsie isn't a fish. She's a cat, and a pretty one at that. Small tropical fish come in many shapes and colours and have interesting names. This one's called a butterfly fish. Well, what a loud quack. That's a quiet quack, isn't it?
You're my very best pal, Dennis.
Jay, click on the jellyfish to learn more about them.
That scale gives me an idea, Dennis.
Do tell.
Well, it's this game show where you compare the weight of, say, a whale by stacking it up against the weight of smaller things, like sharks or something.
That's quite the imagination you have, Stanley. Quite the imagination indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting game of whale scale. Our contestant today is young Stanley Griff, and our shark of the day is a great white. Good luck, Stanley. Harry the dog, explain the rules for us, will you?
Thanks, Dennis. Our killer whale here weighs in at 22,000 pounds. That's roughly the same as 6 great whites. But you'll just have to answer a few questions correctly to even up the scales. Good luck. First question coming right up.
Can sharks see in the dark? Yes, only with the lights on. Only with their flashlight. Yes, correct. Now click and drag the sharks to put them on the scale.
Let's see the second question.
Sharks are the only fish that have eyelids, smelly feet, their own brand of peanut butter. Sorry, pick again. Eyelids, right you are. Click and drag the sharks onto the scale.
Third question coming right up.
If a shark loses a tooth, it will fax the tooth fairy, take out an ad in Lost and Found, grow a new tooth. Grow and... Right, now click and drag the shark to put it on the scale.
Fourth question coming right up.
Sharks have been known to eat at takeout restaurants, at swim-through restaurants, animals larger than themselves. Animals, that's right. Click and drag the shark onto the scale. You got it! Fantastic!
You'll be so glad to be back in the water.
Harry the dog, Tell Stanley what he's won today on Whale Scale.
Stanley, you win a year's supply of candy, cookies, bubblegum, potato chips, popcorn.
Stanley, what are you thinking?
Oh, I was just thinking about whales, Dennis. How do whales breathe in the water?
They use their blowholes like you with your snorkel.
And sharks?
Well, they get air from water flowing over their gills. Speaking of sharks, let's track down that shark tooth. Well, Stanley, we've learned quite a bit about sharks.
We sure have, Dennis.
I think it's time we took a dip into the great big book of everything.
Oh, boy. Will we see a real live shark?
As long as we're careful. Off we go. So nice to be back in the old neighborhood. Oh, look, Stanley, a shark.
Wow, he's a good swimmer, all right.
And see, he doesn't need help to breathe like you.
And he's down here in the ocean floor. I wonder if he's seen my shark tooth.
Yikes, Stanley.
Hi, I'm looking for my shark tooth for a school project and, golly, you have lots of teeth.
Stanley?
Look, Dennis, he's smiling. Maybe he wants to have us over for dinner.
Maybe he wants to have us for dinner.
I see what you mean.
Swim for the hills.
Whoa. Boy, sharks are fun to learn about, but they should be left alone.
You said it. But we did get some clues on where the shark tooth might be.
Yeah, swimming. Breathing underwater where things are clean, or maybe get clean.
You found it! Way to go!
Yeah, now I remember. I brought the shark tooth into the tub with me when I had my bath last night. I was pretending I was a shark.
Well, you're all set for your show and tell now, Stanley.
You bet, Dennis.
Hey, how'd I get under here? Did I hear voices in here? Were you talking to me, Stanley? Stanley's a pretty amazing kid. Wants to take after his older brother. Were you talking to me, Stanley?
Well, Stanley, you worked very hard for that A+, and that's the tooth.
Thanks for your help, Dennis.
We learned a lot about sharks, didn't we?
Yeah, they hear well underwater. They're super swimmers. Some cruise the ocean floor, and some are well camouflaged. But all need clean water to live in. Say, Dennis, sharks sleep with their eyes open, don't they?
That's right, Stanley.
That's what I'll do. Good night, Dennis. I'm going to sleep with my eyes open like a shark.
Pleasant dreams, shark boy Stanley.